Hi, in today's video we're going to talk about Web Vitals, the new measurement that's coming in 2021 from Google. I want to go over the three main core Web Vitals that we're going to be looking at if you have a web page or any properties online. As we do that, we'll go through, I also have for you at the end of the video, I have a Chrome extension I'd like to introduce to you that you can use. So without further ado, let's move on to Web Vitals from Google. So in the last couple of weeks, Google announced Web Vitals. And I want to go over Web Vitals with you today, what it is, what you need to be preparing for the future of your web properties. What you can do first off is go to, I'll put this down in the description of the video, web.dev/vitals, and then you'll come to this page here. Okay. And what you're going to do is scroll down through here. This will give you an idea what Google's looking for and what they're looking at. And as you do that, we come to an area that I want to go over first is called Core Web Vitals. These are three main areas. Okay, three main areas you want to look at. One is called LCP, Largest Contentful Paint. And they want you to be in the range of 2.5 seconds. If you're at 4.0 seconds, you're in a poor range. It goes from green to yellow to red. And then there's FID, First Input Delay, which goes again good to poor, and it has its own measurements in milliseconds. Then they have the CLV, the Cumulative Layout Shift. And as the Cumulative Layout Shift, we'll go over that in a second too, and what that is. Okay, I'm not an expert on this. I just have been doing web properties for a few years now, and I know that site speed is very, very important. Okay, what we're going to look at is they give you measurements for these, and they'll talk about it further down in the article. I'll put a link to this page down in the description as well. What they're going to do, they're going to go through what you're going to get as a user experience. Everything Google has done in the last probably 5-6 years with all the updates, the pandas, and all those updates is that they have been looking for a better user experience. So what we're going to do is look at some numbers here. These are numbers they're expecting by next year when they roll out. If they don't get the numbers, you won't be getting good rankings in Google. Not that you won't get rankings, you just won't have the best of the rankings. So let's move on. We're going to look at, there's a page that Google has called PageSpeed Insights. When you come to this, I'll put a link for this down in the description as well. We're going to put a site in. It's analyzing right now. When it's completed, it'll give you an idea what the site speed is for this one page on one of my websites. Okay, so it reached the end of it. It gave me a 46 in the red. So it's in the score of 0 to 49 is red, 50 to 89 is yellow, and good range is 90 to 100. So you would want to go through and read this data and try to figure out what's going on with this page, okay? You would want to go to the page and then look at the page and have someone work on it. There's several different things you can do. There's plugins, which I'll do a video on coming up. Some plugins that can help gain some speed for you on your site and your web property. The thing good, though, is that you're going to get almost a year to work on this, to concentrate on this and make it an important thing for any web properties you have. I'm also going to put a link in the description for an article, a very interesting article that I received the last couple of days from Yoast, the plugin developers for Yoast, which I found very insightful. What you can do for more information is go to your Google search as usual, put in Google Web Vitals, and there's a Chrome extension which I want to talk about in a couple of minutes here that we're going to introduce to you about what it does and where to go for it. So what we're going to do is I want to look at using the Chrome extension. I have already done this for a couple pages for a couple web developers I know. And this is what I came up with for this site. The largest Contentful paint was 2.59 seconds, which is in the red range. The other two came out really well. This guy does this site, I know him well. He is a website developer and a plugin developer as well, so he knows what he's doing. So these other two readings are very, very good. The next site is a site from a place that we've stayed at in the past, and this came up really well. Let's go to another page and we'll see how quickly that goes up. Very quick here. Let's do a reading. There we go. Very good reading on the large Contentful paint and the first input delay. So that's just the thing. And we got this from the Chrome extension, which I'll talk about in a second. I wanted to go over a couple more things in the... Okay, so what I want to go over is 3 areas. If we go down through the page here again. Recommendations for improving your scores. There's optimize the LCP, optimize the FID, optimize the CLS. Now, not to get too dry or too boring with this, what we're going to do is look at slower server speed times and what's going to happen. There's an article called here. The link went to optimize largest Contentful paint. What they're going to do is talk basically about the reasons for poor LCP are slower server response times, which would be the person that would be important to you, that the people you are hosting your sites, that you're getting the response times from your hosting. The render blocking, JavaScript and CSS. So it's important that everything's updated on that. Slow resource load times and client-side rendering. And I'm not expert on this and I don't know, but these obviously are going to talk to you about. Let's try this. This is a link here. Okay, and this will talk specifically about that right there, so you can study up on it and find someone to help you out with it. The next thing was to optimize the FID, the first input delay. And the same thing, there's a whole page here that explains a little bit about what it is, the scores they're looking for, and then the reasons that you need to look at these areas, these 4 areas, to increase the FID score. Okay, you want a better score. You don't want a red score. You want a green score. So, and the last area was to optimize the cumulative layout shift. And you say, well, like I did, what is this? So you come down here and they'll tell you kind of what it is. You know, searches, add to carts, different things. And again, it's just very important to remember, Google is looking at, they're going to be looking at numbers. And as I always say, numbers are everything. So the thing is, you need to look at this, become informed about it, not become an expert. There are people out there, developers, who can help you out, that you could hire and have them help you optimize your site. I would say it's important to just be aware of this coming and what's involved with it. All the links for these I'll have down in the description for you. And we'll go back to the site speed. The site speed page, the PageSpeed Insights page, had different things here. So anyone that has any knowledge of this can look and analyze any page that's on the site. You know, it's on the they can analyze any page that's on the web right now. You know, let's check. Let's see. Let's just go over to Ryan's. See how quickly that was. Okay, that went very, very quickly. See, everything's responding. Look how quick that is. So that's the kind of thing you want to have for this. So anyway, so that's Web Vitals. Just wanted to give you a quick introduction to it. Definitely not an in-depth study about it. Want you to be aware of this. It's something that you're going to want to be aware of. You want to work with it. As I promised earlier, I want to show you is there is a extension called Web Vitals Chrome extension. It's for Chrome only right now, but you can go to it, and it's called Web Vitals. You can get that for your Chrome extension right now, and it'll be up here and it'll give you data for pages as I was showing. And I'll be doing a video on how to set that up for you. Real short video. But anyway, the link for that will be at the bottom as I promised. What I would like to say is I hope this helped you out. Remember that numbers are everything, but it's not as easy as 1, 2, 3. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, we'd appreciate your subscription to our channel. Hit that subscription button now. And if you haven't hit the bell icon to get notified, please do that so that every time we publish a new video to our channel, like today's video, that you'll be notified promptly. Anyway, thank you for watching and take care.